Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Leo for the month of December. It is a general reading, so it will not resonate with each and every one of you who are watching. If this does not sound like your story, check your moon sign or your rising sign. Your messages could be there, and if not, simply check back in the following week when I put out a new message for your sign. Now, in this reading, I have also included lessons, and so we will have a lesson that you should already be aware of because it sits in the past, a current lesson, and a future lesson. So let us begin with the situation, and I will read the lessons at the end. Please know that these energies can be vice versa. This can be yours, your energy, or the other person's. Trying to shed light on a commitment. You have the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Let me see. The Ace of Swords can be about communication. Now, this communication, it could be something that was already said. It could be a decision that was made in the past. It could be that one has had a sudden realization concerning a commitment. The Eight of Swords. It's like maybe there's a realization that there was something you didn't see or weren't seeing. The Eight of Swords is like being bound, blindfolded, but I mean, it could be by force, but it could be by choice. Guilt could be keeping you in there. So, it begs the question, has someone been keeping you blind, hiding things from you in the past year, being deceptive? Or have you been turning a blind eye to someone's behavior, ignoring red flags? I think because of the way the cards are laid, I feel that you want to get out of this position. I mean, either you or they are carrying guilt is what I feel that this is, if I look at the cards, the way they're laid out, and what else is in this reading. And I feel like you want to clear something up. You want to fill in the painting. You see how the sword, the reflection of this sword in that mirror or painting is an actual paintbrush. So it's like there's not much here. It's almost like filling in this story, this picture. And so I feel like there's a reflection on something or a situation that happened in the past. And I don't know, what happened that put you in there, but the card would suggest that getting out won't be all that easy. Or you're feeling it's not going to be easy because there's a lot of fears here. It could be Two of Wisdom is a card of double dealing. So maybe you thought somebody was taking advantage of you. We also have the Five of Rods here. It could be that you had different opinions It appears as though the situation between you and this other person was very fragile. It's like you had to walk on eggshells, or they did, you know, whoever's energy this is, and it's like those walls could just come tumbling down at any time, and maybe you chose to distance yourself, you or them. Yes, with the Seven of Swords here, somebody may have left that situation in a hurry. They may have had parting words. And I say this because of that Ace of Swords being in the root, and because of the Eight of Swords being next to it in the root. So there could be feelings of guilt over something that was said, a conflict perhaps. And so this is why this is what puts you in the Eight of Swords, and because of this, you feel it may not be so easy to get out of this situation that perhaps these words or that conflict put you in. And you're trying to shed light on this. And so what I really feel is that your desire at the root here, at the root, the central issue is the Lady of Shields. And we have a lady and a man on this card, and he's down on his knees, seeking what? Forgiveness, perhaps? Understanding. Cooperation. It's coming with the wish card. And this is what this person wants. They want to, I feel, clear things up. I feel this is a wish. This could also be where they're sitting now. And so that would be really low. It's like that woe is me type of energy. And this is what they're thinking about. And because here, see, on the other side, we have the Lovers. And that's a card of choice, you know, having to choose. It also speaks to the connection and tells us who the other person is. Now, with this card, it can represent this crossroads, but they're thinking that the direction they really want to go is a bit challenging. You know, they're not quite sure how to get out of whatever this is they may have created. Possibly maybe overreacted. And so the Lovers begs that question of does one follow one's heart, or does one allow other factors to shape the decision? This is an emotional choice here. And, you know, maybe these other factors are represented in the cards that surround it, you know, not getting along here in the Five of Rods, maybe not quite trusting the person, maybe thinking they're going to take advantage, all kinds of fears going on here. But one thing is for sure, you clearly are desiring this person. I've got the wish card a couple of times in this reading, and also the Five of Love. This is a very deep, intense passion on this card. The background is very, very red, you see. Yeah. And I feel like you know how you feel about this person, and I do feel that you hold love for this person, but it's like there's a lot of emotions on this card. If you look at the Five of Love, the King of Cups, and this Six of Swords, although it does not speak to so much to the emotion. It does speak to the swords, and the swords is that mental realm, and that does affect emotions, the emotions, either way. So what it shows, this is what he's feeling. He's feeling that maybe everything is against his desire or getting his desire, getting another chance. You know, maybe this ship is sinking. That's how he feels, he or she. And so, what do I do? Here we clearly see the depth of desire and the wish. The wish is at the bottom of the deck here. The person going inside, trying to find the answers with the Grail Knight. How to get out of the situation of the Eight of Swords, which is what's at the root here. Hope. They're still holding on to hope. With the World of Truth and the Star, they're the same card. Different decks. Two of Love. A soul connection. This connection is what you pray to the divine to receive. It is, you know, with that Six of Pentacles, I feel. You may feel that things are not fair or out of balance. You're in a dark place. I mean, you or them. I'm reading as though it's you, but I mean, it could be them. And you're hoping for this lucky break, you know, something. You're overwhelmed by memories. You want this person to come back. So you're hoping for this lucky break. And it almost feels like these energies, this is somebody who's really down. Okay, you've got the grief here, and that Six of Swords being attacked from everywhere. It's like it's never going to happen. And then we have that Ten of Swords again over here. But through it all, there seems to be a thread of hope that you cling to. See, Justice, wanting to do the right thing. So there's something possibly that this person wants to make up for. They don't want to fight anymore. The sword is on the ground. They want to extend the olive branch and bring these scales back into balance. But they are unsure if the other person would want the same thing as them, okay? Because clearly in this tower, they're not on the same floor, okay? So, and maybe they won't trust, you know, if you were to reach out to them, if this is you, or, you know, vice versa. So, let's go here. Yeah. I feel like there was definitely a confrontation. Here we have that two of Love, the soulmate energy again. This is definitely a soulmate of yours, with the Six of Cups being in the same group. When this conflict happened, after this conflict happened, it's like somebody took a fall and it's like their whole world fell to pieces. And that's what the world just fell to pieces. They feel like scattered, no direction. They're hurting. They're in a dark place. And they're studying the idea, or they're studying the decision that they took. I feel like they're waiting on something for some reason. They're waiting on something, and they may be keeping busy or trying to keep busy whilst waiting. Maybe they're waiting for communication. Maybe they feel that the other person is going to communicate for some reason. Okay. That's what I'm picking up there. Let's go here. In the past, there was something that you did not see because of, because of the Chariot. Ah, yes, look at this. You wanted to make these new memories. Oh my gosh. You wanted to make these new memories. Okay, that's what this card is in this deck. And, but you may have felt that there was deception. Okay. But there was something that you weren't seeing. So you couldn't, in effect, pass go, which is that point where you move forward with the person, because there's something you were missing, something you didn't, you weren't seeing, a piece of the puzzle that was missing. So, but even though you were no longer together, we see that there in the Five of Cups, there was a loss, you still deeply desired it. You were still very much, look, I can just see I can just see this scene so clear in my mind. This person watching, looking at the opportunity. They don't care about anybody else. All right, there's other options. They want the one that got spilled. Okay. Now, you're studying this, wondering where this is going to go. I feel like you want to put an end to the situation that you're currently in. And I feel that you want this new beginning. And you know what? And you have the Wish card here twice. You have Judgment here also. I see. Yep, there's going to be a conversation. Somebody here, and it's the same queen, has put her sword down, and she is willing to talk about a second chance. Okay? And this will happen for you. We see the Ace of Coins here with this Eight of Rods on the Empress. Okay? And you do not have this news. This has not yet happened and will not likely happen for the next, it could be 8 weeks out to 8 months with this card, I must say. Okay, I don't think it's 8 months. I find that would be somewhat long. I think that'll happen before that. Yes, because see, let me see, the Empress and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. So I'm going to say between now and spring for a timing, for those of you who are interested in the timing. The lessons. Okay, so this one here is, this is a lesson that sits in the past now. So that means that it's already been made evident, right? But it may not have been embraced or learned, okay? And progress can't be made until this lesson has been addressed and dealt with, okay? What is it? It is adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. This is the lesson that you should already be aware of and hopefully have learned. No one ever said that life was going to be easy, okay? Obstacles are presented to you so that you may overcome them. Believe that you will, because if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. Confidence comes to those who have succeeded in conquering adversity, and then the next hurdle won't seem as daunting. Adversity is an opportunity for you to reach out to your soul family. You're not alone in this time of challenge. If you need help, others are waiting to offer assistance. This test may have come into your life to teach you to receive rather than give. Now, the next lesson is in the current energy. It is regret. So this is the energy present, whether you're aware of it or not. It is significant, because if you're not prepared for this lesson, it could prove to be a stumbling block impeding your progress. And you have 2 cards of regret in your reading. You have it here, the 5 of Cups. I know I saw it somewhere. Anyway, it is in here. It's probably at the bottom of the deck. Anyway, I did see it. Okay. You have it twice. It's bothering me now where I saw it. Okay. So you have regret showing up in your reading. And so this is what you're currently learning. Okay, so what you need to understand is that although you have regret, understand that you cannot change the past. You cannot change what has been done. The soul doesn't know time. Time is a construct of the physical dimension. To your soul, there is only one big now. Think of the past as the now that has already been created, and the future as the now that has yet to be created. You don't have the power to uncreate the past, so let that one go. Your power of creation lies in your awareness of the present. So this is what you need to be learning now. You have the power to not only create your future, but also create acceptance of your past. You should realize that you are the total summation of every single experience you've had. These experiences have helped to shape you into the person you are today. Train yourself not to judge past events as good or bad, but rather as opportunities. What have you learned from the past that will help enrich your future? Focusing on the past and letting it dictate the direction of your future is taking your power away from yourself. You are the creator. You hold the power. Reflect on the lessons of the past and use your current power to create your bright future. Excuse me. The lesson in the future. Okay, so 1 minute, I'm choking. This suggests what long-range lesson is to be learned. Now, it may relate to the situation at hand, or it could be an ultimate life lesson of which this situation is just a piece of the puzzle. Let us see. Perseverance. Nice. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. As a soul, you're on a mission in this physical dimension. You are the only one who knows the correct path to take. Your intuition, your connection to spirit, is your compass. You have the power to stay the course, and you are stronger and more determined than you might first think. In order to experience many successes in life, you must mature and realize the strength within yourself and the quality of inner courage. Life doesn't just happen. We must make it happen. It is natural for us in this human school to shy away from what we believe to be difficult, because we concern ourselves with how others will perceive us. We're afraid of failure, of ridicule, of coming up short. Now is the time to make the proper changes and take risks and do things you never thought that you could do before. Your soul must learn to become aware of its inner strength. Live the joyfulness your soul yearns for, and engage in activities you have always wanted to try but were afraid you'd fail at. Your soul would not yearn for something that you couldn't accomplish. You have the strength and fortitude to be capable of greatness. Remember that. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, I would like to say thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation to the channel. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to you.